Have you ever felt like you're chasing something that's always just out of reach? A better job, a new car, a perfect relationship. You get it, you think it'll make you happy, but the satisfaction is fleeting. It's like we're all on this endless treadmill, running after things that promise happiness but often deliver stress and disappointment instead. What if I told you there's a way to get off that treadmill? Let's talk about one of the biggest sources of our suffering, attachment. We get attached to our possessions, our status, our relationships, even our own ideas of who we are. We cling to them so tightly, terrified of losing them. But here's the hard truth. Everything in the material world is temporary. When we tie our happiness to things that are destined to change or disappear, we're setting ourselves up for pain. True freedom, real, lasting peace, doesn't come from getting more stuff. It comes from letting go. It's about understanding that no external thing can give you the peace that must be cultivated within. So, how do we find this inner peace? It starts with looking inward. This is the journey of self-realization. It means taking the time to be quiet, to reflect on your life, and to understand your own mind. Ask yourself the big questions. Who am I really beyond my job title and my relationships? What is the true nature of life and death? When we start exploring these questions, we begin to see the bigger picture. We realize that the security we seek can't be found in a bank account or in someone else's approval. True security is an inside job. It comes from knowing yourself and finding your center in a world that's always spinning. As we grow inwardly, something beautiful starts to happen. Our hearts open up. We begin to see ourselves in others. This leads to one of the most powerful spiritual practices of all, compassion. The teachings I'm drawing from today emphasize showing kindness to all living beings, without exception. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the person who drives you crazy, experiences life and wants to avoid suffering, just like you do. When we truly get this, we can't help but act with more kindness and less judgment. Practicing nonviolence isn't just about not physically harming others. It's also about our words and our thoughts. Are they kind? Are they helpful? Every interaction is a chance to practice compassion. Now, it's great to listen to these ideas and think, wow, that's so profound. But here's a crucial point. Knowledge without action is useless. You can read every spiritual book ever written. You can listen to hours of podcasts. You can nod along to videos like this one. But if you don't actually apply the lessons to your daily life, nothing will change. It's like having a map but refusing to take the first step on the journey. Real transformation happens when we align our actions with our understanding. It's about putting these principles into practice, moment by moment, day by day. Are your thoughts, words, and actions all pointing in the same direction, towards more peace, more compassion, and more freedom? So, what does this practice look like in real life? It often comes down to two things: self-discipline and simplicity. This doesn't mean you have to go live in a cave. It just means being more conscious of your choices. Do you really need that 10th pair of shoes, or are you just trying to fill an emotional void? Self-discipline is the muscle we use to choose the long-term goal of inner peace over the short-term buzz of instant gratification. Living simply means clearing out the clutter, both physical and mental, so you can focus on what truly matters. It's about finding contentment with what's essential for your well-being, practicing restraint, and approaching life with humility. When you stop chasing excess, you create space for something far more valuable to grow: your own spiritual depth. This path isn't a quick fix, but it is a journey that brings more and more peace with every step. It's about small, consistent choices, choosing detachment over clinging, choosing self-reflection over distraction, choosing compassion over judgment, choosing action over empty words, and choosing simplicity over complexity. Thanks for watching today. If this resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and join our community. Let me know in the comments which of these ideas you're going to try to put into practice this week. See you in the next video.